Hi guys, I'm Daddy Freeze, convener of the Free the Sheeple movement and leader of the Free Nation in Christ. I greet you and I bring glad tidings. Today I want to be talking about Israel Oladele. That's Prophet Israel Oladele. That's the Genesis prophet whose post-conviction bail application was rejected. Now, apparently, I've been trying to get in touch with him so we can hear his side of the story on a Daddy Freeze interview, and many people wanted to see that. Quite a few people voted for that. We had a discussion live where we asked the question: would you like to see Israel Oladele tell us his own side of the story? So we're looking forward to that and hoping he would be out on bail so he could grant us an interview and we could take things further with regards to discussing what went on from his side of the divide. Now, the Lagos State High Court in Ikeja on Tuesday rejected the post-conviction bail application filed by the senior shepherd in charge of the Celestial Church of Christ, Genesis Global, Prophet Israel Ogundipe. Justice Olabisi Akinlade had on November 18th sentenced the popular prophet to 1 year imprisonment for converting a woman's property to his personal use and stealing. Punch Metro had reported that the court found Ogundipe guilty of stealing an unlawful conversion of the property of a London-based architect, Miss Oladele Williams Oni. Ogundipe, who was arraigned on 7 counts bordering on obtaining by stealing, including delivery of money by false pretenses, unlawful conversion of property, and forgery, fraudulently collected 14 million and 12,000 pounds in various tranches from the complainant between August 30th, 2002 and 2005. Justice Akinlade, who found Ogundipe guilty on two counts of stealing. They wrote count. Punch. I've been on my eye. And unlawful conversion of property not delivered, sentenced him to 1 year imprisonment on each count and ordered that he should pay the complainant the sum of 11 million which he obtained from her illegally. Now, here's my take on this particular story. Of course, we always rely on a superior court, which is the High Court. The High Court is superior in opinion to me or to anybody else. However, since this matter is a matter from 2002 and 2005, we'll also like to, because there were suggestions from the guy's camp that this was a different scenario from what is being played out. And I don't want to deal with hearsay. I personally would like to hear from the horse's mouth. I don't know what your opinion is, my beautiful and wonderful people listening to the sound of my voice from across Lagos and the entire world. Would you like to hear from the Genesis prophet himself, or would you want to go with what the people are saying? Because I noticed the first time I complained about the guy, I'm saying, wow, why is this guy going to jail? This young guy that has a nice message, everybody attacked me. And once you attack me from going somewhere, immediately my antenna gets alert and I'm like, why don't you want me to go there? What are you trying to hide? You know, of course, I'm not in any way a superior jurisdiction to the court, but I believe in fairness and hearing both sides of the story. And since the matter was brought to the court of public opinion, I felt, okay, it would be nice for us to also have both sides of the story. No one from the a lot of people from Prophet Oladele's side have reached out to me, but nobody from the other side have reached out to me. So what is your take? Would you like to hear from this prophet, or do you think we should just leave it to the courts to decide, especially since this matter is before the court of public opinion? So I'd like to hear your thoughts on this. Please keep them brief, keep them polite, and let's go straight to the point. I'm literally going to have to keep you on a 1 minute leash thereabout. So if you call or if you request to be in my video, I'm going to keep you for just about a minute. Yeah, hello? What are you watching? Hello, can we hear you or can we see you? All right, I think he's having network difficulties. If you want to be in the video, please let me know. Okay, Toby is saying let the law take its course. Winners Chinedu. Elegant is saying let's hear from both sides. Hello, sir. How are you doing?
Hello?
Yes. Hello. Go ahead. What's your take?
Can you hear me?
Clearly.
How is everything, sir? I'm so happy to be.
I'm very happy
you, sir.
to also hear from you. So, go ahead. What's your take?
What's my what? Sit.
Please, like I said, if you're calling us, let us be sure that. Let me see if I can bring in Uchiwali. Hi, how are you doing? Straight to the point. If you request to be in the video, you need to go straight to the point. So Uchiwali, I smell something we need to hear from both sides. Mumashila, can I bring you on? A lot of people are trying to, I was trending on Facebook over this matter, and they were bashing me, you know, and I'm like, what's the issue? Well, yes, I know a competent court has found him guilty. But since the matter has been brought to the court of public opinion, which is social media, I believe we can also ask him a few questions on social media. Let's hear his side of the story. And I believe we all have that right. Quite a lot of people are saying they want to hear both sides of the story. Ifi Nwankwo, let me see if I can bring her up. Mumashila, okay, I'm also going to bring you up in a moment. We want to hear your side of the story. Someone said I should pin the story. Okay, I will try to. Please pardon me if I haven't up until now. A lot of pastors do that, so we'd like to hear from him at least. Okay, can we see you a bit clearer?
Can you turn on the light, please? Yes, 1 second.
At least your voice is clear. That's good enough. Okay, so what is your take?
My take is we should hear both sides.
We should hear both sides.
Because, yeah, for me, I smelled something because the story we heard was they had something going together. Or the money, the duping, and everything came in. They were dating each other.
That's
So
what
for
you
me,
heard.
yeah, that's what I heard. For me, the judge, I don't buy that. I don't buy the judgment.
Now, you need to understand that from a legal point of view, whether they're dating or not, does a husband can dupe a wife, let alone a boyfriend and a girlfriend. So I'm just trying to be balanced here. So the judge is, I wouldn't say the judge was wrong. Human beings will understand that, okay, how did the money come? Okay, it's because they were dating. I'm not saying they were, but according to your suggestion. However,
I mean, that's what I'm here to.
that's what you heard. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, and thanks for bringing that perspective here. I haven't heard that part, but that's amazing. So they were dating. Isn't the woman, from what we hear,
The
is
husband said it. You can go on some of the bloggers. The husband came online on live and said he knows he has slept with my wife. The husband said
so she was married? The woman in question was married.
yes.
Wow. Which
Yeah,
which blogs can you see this story?
One of the bloggers, called the guy on live, and it was one of those Yoruba girls in the UK. I can't remember her name. The guy came on live and said, "I know he has slept with my wife, but they were dating." So for the judge to give that kind of judgment, for me, I don't buy it.
Okay, somebody's saying go to Flip TV. Flip TV. Let me try to see that. Flip TV is Rael Oladele. Let me say woman, husband. Sorry, I'm just typing that up in Google. Okay, Flip TV on YouTube. Genesis versus UK based woman exposed. Okay. Okay. Okay, there's a story I see here. I don't know how verifiable this story is, but it says love gone sour. How romance with UK based woman got Genesis. Wow. Wow,
I
wow,
think
wow.
the blogger's name is, I think I can remember, the blogger's name is Anamayowa.
Anamayowa.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think so.
dear Anamayowa, if you're listening to this, is there any way you could share your own side of the story with us? We'll be very, very glad if we can hear from you too. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, my sister.
You're welcome.
And do have a lovely evening.
You too.
All right. Okay, we have someone here called Official DJ Bongo Lee. So let's hear what DJ Bongo Lee has to say. Says someday I'll interview you. Yes. But right now we're talking about somebody else. Okay, somebody's saying check my inbox ASAP.
Daddy Prince.
How are you doing,
Prince,
sir?
good evening.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing very fine, thank you. It's good to see you.
Good to see you and hear you too.
Yes, I actually met you in 2008. I think 2008 I think you went to London. And
Okay.
I took a picture with you.
Oh wow, so you're based in London.
No. I'm in the US. I'm in the US, but I said back in 2008, I took a picture with you at Gatwick Airport. I still remember.
Oh yeah. Somebody's saying check your inbox. Just send me the video. Which video did this guy send me? Please, this is not what I'm asking you, and for that I'm going to block you. You think you can just be sending me nonsense videos up and down? Is this what we're talking about? Please, my dear brother, go on, Jerry. No, you can send me something, not you, somebody else. Somebody else typed and said, I've sent you the video. Meanwhile, he sent something else.
Okay. So I think the video that the lady was talking about, I think that I watched the video, and it was a lady that was interviewing the husband of the lady that had something, an alleged affair with Genesis.
Okay.
And I think in the video, the man called in. The man called in, and he was giving like detailed explanation as to what was going on between them. Honestly, I didn't watch it to the end, but I got some little cues as to how they were married. They have like 4 kids or 5 kids together, and how she will come down to Nigeria. They meet in Nigeria and all that. So I didn't really pay so much attention.
Are you sure it was the man? Are you sure it was the husband or somebody? Because anybody, for instance, now imagine you and I have an issue, and I'm not a popular figure. Anybody can call and say, yes, my name is Daddy Freeze. I want to talk about this. Are you sure it was the man? Did you see his picture? Did you see his face?
Well, I'm not sure.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure Daddy Freeze. But that's why I used the word alleged. I used the word alleged all the while I'm discussing with you. But the stories were very, very captivating, and it didn't look like it was a lie to me for the most part.
Okay.
That's how the video came out to me. But I've seen the man, I've watched his videos, it's very inspirational, Genesis, but I was somewhat disappointed, I was somewhat hurt when I heard about what happened 17 years ago or something like that. I will say something. We have good karma and bad karma.
Oh, yeah.
In life, there are 2 reasons for suffering, except when you have terminal illness. And this came from the enlightened one, which is Buddha. This was like 500, 600 years before the birth of Jesus Christ. He said the first one is greed for unnecessary wants or unnecessary pleasures. And the second one is the ignorance of the law of cause and effect. So I feel that this is the ignorance of the law of cause and effect. The Yorubas will say, which means that you can do something in hiding, but you could do something, but you won't do that.
You won't get away with it.
Physics says action and reaction are equal and opposite. That's what physics says. Action and reaction are equal and opposite. For every action, there's always an equal and opposite reaction.
Yeah.
So I think that is what is what I think happened. There was some intimacy going on kind of between them, a little bit. I think so, because it was to the tune of tens of millions of naira at that time. And if you look at the inflation rate of Nigeria, every year in Nigeria, inflation rate is double figure. So 15% inflation rate year on year. Looking at the consumer price index. So maybe that 10, 15, 17 million or whatever it is then could actually be 20, 25 million right now, or even 30 million right now. So if you look at it from that angle, from that perspective. I heard that they denied his bail application because he said he had loads of illnesses.
Yes. Apparently, what I heard was he had ulcer, diabetes,
malaria,
and hypertension.
Only one person.
But that is possible, actually. That is actually possible.
Yes.
Many people have ulcer, and then they're prone to high blood pressure and diabetes, and then you can now get malaria. So it is quite possible.
Yes, and also in the country that we live in, or in the country Nigeria, I'm from Nigeria, I'm Nigerian. In the country I would say that we live in, we don't do these checkups, these regular checkups and all that. So we do not check our health and all that stuff. And one thing is, let me deviate a little bit. Let me use the opportunity to deviate a little bit. There are a lot of Nigerians do not know the most important governments. This is my own view in Nigeria. Everybody points to Buhari and everybody points to Sanwo-Olu or whoever your governor is, Zulum or Dakwa Abiodun or Okowa, anybody. The most important government is the local government. If you go read the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, you go look at the supplementary parts and go look at what the local government is supposed to do, then you be like, wow, we're really suffering in this country. The local government is supposed to set up the Economic Development Council. They have a council. So in each local government, you have between 10 to 15 wards, and each of them are supposed to give you a councillor, and plus them, then your local government chairman and your deputy, and maybe one or two people form this Economic Development Council, and they are supposed to recommend to the states. They are supposed to give a feedback. They are the ones in charge of your hospitals, your healthcare institutions. They are the ones in charge of your primary, your vocational, and your adult education. There are a lot of things that the local government is supposed to take care of, but a lot of people don't know. So let me. I hope that someday you'll be able to interview me someday.
What do you do? Because you're supposed to be a DJ, and I'm hearing so much. Are you a DJ?
I'm a part-time DJ. I'm a full-time chemical engineer.
Wow.
I'm a full-time chemical engineer. Yeah. So I pride myself with knowing about the economics, the finance, business, the politics, any and everything, even the entertainment, any and everything in Nigeria and in the world. But I didn't go to school for that. But I can sit down and dialogue with any and everybody on it. And you could ask me about any topic right now, and you could interview me on any topic right now.
Okay.
Let's talk about power. Let's talk about power. Let's talk about the environment.
Okay. You know what? Let us do this tomorrow, because tomorrow I wanted to talk about poverty and its effects on Nigeria and a possible way out. 10 o'clock Nigerian time on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's make this happen.
Oh, maybe not. Because, you know why I said maybe not?
Yeah.
Because 10 p.m. is, where I am right now, is going to be 3 p.m. And I'm still going to be working. Why I came on is because it's past 12 now in Nigeria, right?
Yes.
So it's past 5 o'clock, my work time. So it's past 5 o'clock, my work time. So maybe on a weekend or something or Sunday.
Okay, sure, definitely. Okay, definitely. That would make a lot of sense.
I like that topic.
Thank you so much, and do take care of yourself.
It's nice to see you, Daddy Prince. The last time I saw you was 2008. I was a child when I took a picture with you.
Woo! Oh, he's so nice. So nice. So we're still talking about Prophet Israel Oladele and his conviction that was upheld by the Lagos court. Some people were insinuating that there was actually a relationship right here. I'm hearing it for the first time, that there was a relationship going on between him and the lady in question. So someone was saying, or someone was suggesting, because I saw the person typing that it was love gone sour. Could that have been the case? I like to hear from both parties, the lady, the bloggers, the prophet himself. I want to get to the end of this matter, so it would be nice if you can give us a call on this. Let me try to bring the person up. Someone said Majekodumi. Okay, all right, I hope you have something nice to say, because if you don't, I'm gonna take you down in a minute. So Majekodumi, let's hear your side of this. Someone said the horse's mouth. Absolutely. It is good and makes absolute sense to hear from the horse's mouth. So we're waiting for Majekodumi Adeola. Please accept the request, because you are raising your hand and saying you wanted to talk. Now I've sent you a request. Now you now come and talk. I'm taking you down, Joe. You're not serious. Okay. I'm going to invite. Portia's mom says she has something to say. Okay, let's hear. After this, I'm going to close the feed and. Okay, Portia's mom. Okay, she's trying to connect. The internet is acting up. We're waiting for her to connect. What is your take? We're discussing the Israel Oladele saga. He was refused bail. So, quite a lot of people are. Oops, wow. So sorry about that. We lost that. Let me try again. Please make sure your internet is up and working. Say hi so I can bring you back up. Say hi. Okay. Sisi Bimbo. And that lady, please come back again. Someone's mom, I've forgotten what it was. Okay. So, Sisi Bimbo, we have you on. Maja Kodumi, I brought you on. You are not accepting the request. You are just wasting my time. Okay, Sisi Bimbo now.
Yeah,
You are,
hey, how are you?
you are driving.
My name is Adekola. Yes, I am driving. My
This
name
your
is
car
Adekola.
steering wheel is very fine. Oh. What car has this kind of wooden steering?
It's a Toyota Sienna.
Okay, fabulous. So go ahead. What's your take?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Clearly, very clearly.
Okay, my take is that I'm a born Celestian, and I do understand the fact that I was told that she was having an affair with Israel, and I know that predominantly what usually happens is that it might be the relationship that started first, then monetary aspects, come in. And that is what
But isn't this woman allegedly married? This woman that is in this alleged relationship, wasn't she married?
That is true in Nigerian. When it comes to all these white garment churches, I'm not saying that I'm not insinuating that it's just them. But all those churches that that just changes the mind of people, gullible people, they start with relationship first. Then they use that to go into them and cash out, all their, I'm going to pass so that I can talk very well.
Yes, we even want to see your face. Where are you? Are you in Nigeria?
No. I'm calling from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Because you just look like one kind of Yankee.
Okay, yes. Now I'm back.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so the thing is that people, they actually start with relationship. So they brainwash them and they talk them into giving out their possessions and everything. There was one I actually had one of these women, that left London to a prophet in Nigeria, left everything she had, and moved in with that, to that prophet. And people, her families are saying, "What are you doing? You are more than this." But she said, "No, nobody can tell her anything." Who knows what is going to come after? Few years down the road, money will have exchanged hands and everything. But what I'm saying is that it is so easy to manipulate Africans. If you have sweet mouth, if you know Bible, and if you can give, people will listen to you. Oh, that is the best pastor ever. So then people, I'm sure that is one of the things that lured you into him. That because of his preaching, and also because it was given to people. And that it's so easy to cajole Africans into believing that, oh, he's a very nice person, because normally this is what the churches are supposed to be doing. So when other churches are not doing it, and you see a church doing that, you will think, oh, it's so spectacular that this is the best church ever. But nevertheless, this is what other churches are supposed to be doing. But they are not doing it because they don't pay taxes. So they are expected to be a non-governmental organization. The profit that they are supposed to give to the government, they're supposed to be giving it to the people. So when you now see a church doing it, people will be trooping to that church. There's a lady on Facebook, something Jesse. I've actually been talking about Israel before this Hulabalu started. She started talking about him that, he's doing this, he's doing that, before this bubble busted. I am not judging anyone because it's so hard to point fingers right now because every one of them is guilty. You don't give money to somebody, without documentations or having any proof, but love can make you do anything.
But you're talking about love. You're talking about love. How can a married woman or an alleged married woman can an alleged married woman be in love?
I think
Let me ask you a question. Sorry. Let me ask you a question. Are you married?
Yes, I am.
Have you ever been in love outside your marriage?
No. But people get brainwashed into doing like all these prophets. As soon as a prophet say, I see your future. I'm in the United States. But I hear stories about London women. When it comes to, let me go to this pastor, let me go to these white garment churches. I don't know what they are going through in their life. And it's so easy. When people are in trouble, they start looking for things where they cannot get it from. So it might be one of the things that lured her into meeting Israel. And maybe one thing led to the other. It might not just be love, in the first place. So I'm not disputing that fact. But I guess that she was brainwashed. And the thing is that nobody knows what happened, But this is a case of like 10, 12 years ago. And the thing is that the guy did not dispute that he did not get money from her. I don't think he said he didn't. But because time has passed, and this case has already been, it's been going on for a long time. So I think that is what is going on. And I'm going to digress a little bit because I'm a nurse practitioner here in the United States. And I see that when I see patients here, many Nigerian women, they come and deliver. We don't know our medical history. If they ask me, my dad died at almost 100 years old. If they ask me what killed my dad, I would just say he had a stroke. But if they ask me what killed my grandma, I don't know. So we don't have record of medical history. We don't have record of our allergies. So these women come from Nigeria, as medical tourists. They come and they don't even come when they are like 20 weeks pregnant. They come when they are 36 weeks pregnant. So when they come over here, then we start running around. At the end of the day, they might lose their life because we might give them a medication that we don't know they are allergic to, or by the time they find out that, she has this, she has that, she has this, things already got out of hand. So I will advise that people go for regular checkups. The notion that, what I don't know will not kill me, that has passed. Now the diseases that kill Africans is no more malaria. It's kidney disease, liver cirrhosis, all those troubles that we don't even know. Thank you so much for giving me your time.
Thank you so much for this. Thank you so much for this.
Thank you. Have a good night.
And you too, my dear sister.
Bye-bye.
Okay, that was very enlightening. And I think this is where we're going to close this topic. I still believe we need to hear from both sides, especially since people are insinuating that there was a relationship going on. Let me hear from Prophet Israel too. Our callers today were quite brilliant. I appreciate all of you. I also would like to hear from the woman's husband. And I'll also like to hear from the woman if possible. I also like to hear from the bloggers who have been carrying these stories. Let us have a balanced perspective in this particular instance. Thank you so much, all of you, and do have yourselves a wonderful rest. Some of his team came out and spoke about it. Okay, I was actually hoping to get him. Unfortunately, he wasn't granted bail, so it might take a while before we hear from him directly. But in the meantime, we keep monitoring things, and thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Take care, and God bless.